Alright, I'd like to go through how to make the drawing sheet for the pegboard toy. So we need to start with a new drawing. Okay, now that we have a drawing sheet up, the first thing we need to do is go over here to where it says sheet, and we're going to click on that, right click on it, and we're going to need to edit the sheet, and we need to change the size to custom size inches, and the height needs to be 11 or 8, excuse me, 11, nope, take that back, 8.5 by 11. So there we go. Go ahead and hit OK, and now you can see it's got my name here, but it would have your student number there. So what I'm going to have you do is you are going to put your name in this title box right here. So we'll just go to annotate, and we'll click on text, and we're going to click right here at the beginning of that text box. I want you to change the size to 0.240, and I want it to be bold, and you should do all your lettering in caps. So I'm going to put on my caps lock, and I want you to put your name in there. I'm going to put Mr. D-Man, and I can say OK on that. And then we're going to put the title right here. Same thing, you need to put 0.240, bold, and we're going to type pegboard toy. And we'll say OK on that. Now we're ready to go ahead and place our views. So to go ahead and do that, we need to go to base, and my pegboard popped right up because it was the last thing we had done. If yours doesn't pop up, you need to just go and find it. If your scale is not at 1/4 scale, you'll want to change that. You can just highlight that, change it to 0.25 or just 1/4. What I need you to do is you can just go up here and click on this corner here, or let's try this on the home. And there, that's a good view. And now I'm going to move this. So we'll just move this up into the upper right corner. I'm going to try something here, like try to change this to, instead of 1/4, see how 3/8 looks. So 3/8, and that's a better size. So we'll go with 3/8 of an inch there. And I'm just going to move it a little bit right down to there. And so we've got our view placed, so I'm going to go ahead and say OK on that. And now I'm going to need to go back into annotate, and we need to create a parts list. And for this, we need to make sure we have the correct document, which is Pegboard Toy Assembly. If it's not there, you can go find it by clicking on this and go on to find it. So I've got that, and it's gonna be left. Alright, everything's good, okay. And don't worry about how big that is right now, but we're gonna place this right here to start out. Okay? Now, there's some things we don't need on our parts list, and one of the things is this description. So I'm going to see if I can't edit the parts list. I right-clicked on that parts list, and I'm going to go down here to Edit Parts List. And now that we're in this dialog box, I'm going to go up here to column chooser, and we do not need to have the description. So I'm going to click on that and say remove, and then select OK, and OK here. Now our box is looking good. Need to come up here and grab this and move it off to the side. I don't want you setting it right on top. You just put it off to the side so that it's not touching the borders, and then everything's fine for your parts list. Now we need to go up here and do a balloon of this. We're going to make a balloon list of the things we need. So I'm going to go ahead and click on balloon, and I'm just going to start right here with the mallet and click on it and move off, and I'm going to hit enter, and that didn't work so well, so I'm going to undo that. I'm going to go balloon again, start on the mallet head, go up here, double click, and you can see that part 5 is the mallet head, so that's correct. I'll go down here, and I'm going to take and do the mallet handle now, and a good spot for that might be just going off to the side down here, double click, and you can see part 4. Then I'll go here with the, oops, got to backtrack, I double clicked, I didn't want that to happen, so I'm gonna click on that, oops, got to go balloon, my bad. Here we go, double click there. Now I got the circle peg, bring that up, double click, and triangle peg up here, double click, square peg up here, double click, and the last thing is the pegboard itself. You do not need to do this other pegboard side. And when you're done with that, make sure that you save it, and you'll be all set.